Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Daisy. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to sew an adjustable and reversible fabric face mask. Also with filter pocket to insert the filter of your choice. And for this project, we're going to need 6 pieces of fabric. The measurements depend on the size of the face mask. For example, this time I'm going to sew a medium adult. The measurements on the screen are for a medium-sized adult. I'm going to explain you a little more when we start cutting the fabric. And for the ear support and 360 adjustment of this face mask, we're going to need elastic. Since elastic is sold out in most stores, I am using farm yarn elastic. They kindly sent some for me to try and I love it. In my opinion, I think it's better than the regular elastic and the elastic hair ties. This elastic yarn is a multi-purpose garden tie, but since it's very soft and elastic, it's perfect for your face mask making. This yarn is made from 100% recycled fabric selvages. It's strong and very soft. It stretches up to 120%. Also comes in a variety of beautiful colors. Each roll comes with 82 feet of yarn. With one roll, you can make a lot of face masks. If you would like to buy this product, I invite you to visit their website, farmyarn.us. I'm going to leave you the link in the video description so you can learn more about it. Also, we're going to need a sewing machine, sewing thread, scissors, pins or clips, a ruler or tape ruler, preferable with measurements in inches and centimeters, and an iron. And last but not least, the pattern. You will find all of my patterns in my website, from extra small kids to extra large adult. 9 patterns in total. I'm going to leave you the link in my video description or in the comments below. I'm going to start cutting the fabric. Like I mentioned before, the measurements on the fabric depends on the size of the face mask. Right now, I'm cutting a medium-sized adult. For example, this medium-sized adult measures 7 by 4.5. So the measurements for the pieces of fabric for the front and back layer are going to be 7 by 6 inches. We are going to add 1.5 inches to all of the patterns. This so we can fold on the left side of the pattern. That fold is going to be the hem on the sides of the face mask. For the inner layer, we don't need to add extra fabric. Also, if you wish, you can just place the pattern on top of a big piece of fabric and cut it. So you don't have to be cutting and measuring little pieces of fabric. Whatever is easier for you. You can cut the layers 1 by 1 or 2 by 2. Also, you can cut them all at once. I'm going to cut the front and back layer at the same time. I'm going to align them, secure them with pins, and cut them. If you do not wish to use pins, you may just trace it with a washable fabric pen or pencil. I like to secure it with pins because I'm cutting a lot of layers and I don't want it to move. So I'm going to insert the pins on the edges or corners of the fabric. They are going to look like this. Now I'm going to cut the inner layer. This if you wish to add inner layer. I like to sew my face mask with 3 layers. Like I mentioned before, for the inner layer, we do not need to fold the fabric. I'm going to start preparing the fabric before sewing. We're going to fold the hems and iron them. If you see those little corners are sticking out, you may just cut them. Also, I'm going to insert the inner layer so I can sew it together with the front or the back layer. Remember, this one is a reversible face mask, so either one can be the front or the back layer. So we're going to insert the inner layers in between the folds. Secure them with pins or clips and sew the curved area. We're going to sew leaving 3/8 of an inch seam allowance or 1 centimeter. Now I'm going to iron them and place them together, leaving the stitches on the outside. Secure them with pins and sew top and bottom. Let's turn it inside out and iron again. Looking good. Now we're going to top stitch top and bottom, leaving 1/2 inch seam allowance, or a little less than 1.5 centimeter. This is a thick seam allowance, but we need room to insert the elastic. The elastic is going to go on top and bottom, so we have a 360 adjustment. Now I'm going to insert the elastic using a cloth pin. Like I mentioned before, I am using farm yarn. This elastic tie is perfect for these adjustable face masks. It's very elastic, strong, and most of all very soft on your ears. When you finish inserting the elastic, you may just tie it or sew it with your sewing machine. I like to sew it. When you finish, make sure the knot or the tie goes inside the face mask so it doesn't show. And here it is. It looks beautiful, and believe me, it's very comfortable because you can adjust it on your nose, on your chin, and on the ears. In a little bit, I'm going to show you how to insert a string so you can rest your face mask around your neck. And if you do not wish to insert elastic all around, you may just put the elastics on the sides. For this face mask is a different pattern. I invite you to look for the tutorial in my channel. I'm going to leave you the link on the screen if you wish to sew this style. On this style, I used to insert hair ties, baby hair ties, but now I am using the elastic yarn. I cut 6 to 8 inches of this yarn to use them for the ear holders. Now I'm going to show you how to add a string so you can rest the face mask on your neck. cut 22 inches of this yarn, or also you can use paracord or a shoelace. I'm going to pull the string that I already inserted in the face mask so I can find where I sewed it before, where I tied the yarn. Now I'm going to place one of the ends on top of the stitches that we already have here, and we're going to sew it. When we finish sewing, we're going to pull the yarn to the other side of the face mask all the way so we can find the stitches. Over there, we're going to put the other end of the yarn and sew it. When we finish sewing, we're going to hide the stitches inside the face mask like we had them before. This is optional, but I think it's useful. And here we have the beautiful adjustable and reversible fabric face mask with pocket to insert the filter of your choice. Also with a string to rest it on your neck. If you wish to sew this face mask, I invite you to visit me on my website. There you can find 9 free patterns, from extra small kids to extra large adults. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you for your visit, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.